Hello, welcome, what's going on guys? Tone here, and ready to continue our Slice and Dice Unfair Classic Mode playthrough right now. And we last left off on level 11. Let's take a quick gander at our curses here. We're playing with the Shimmering Monsters Curse. So we have to do spell damage to each monster. We have an extra bones on every floor, and on the final boss we get a whopping tier 8 curse, which could be quite nasty. We'll see how that goes when we get there. And our current squad, we have all tier 2s at the moment. And between Trapper, Druid, and Fiend, I think we got a decent comp here for our curse set. But it was rough early on, and we didn't get like amazing items a lot of the run. But I'm kind of cool with the Phylactery and this Life Bolt on Fiend for now. So I think things settled out, but early on it was quite tough. And before we continue, I give my usual reminder that if you would like to support this channel and my other projects, you can do so over at patreon.com/tonehack. So feel free to give that a look if you would like to support this channel and my other work. And yeah, I think before we get started, just catch up on Shimmering Monsters here. This feels like a manageable curse, depending on your starting composition. I think there are some starting comps where you definitely can just not even think about taking that. But man, it makes every fight really intense. You have to like do a lot of thinking and planning and some strategies that aren't like what you would normally play for, I guess, because sometimes you have to slow play a bit. You got to find extra sources of mana that you might not normally need to get through fights. And I think even though it seems probably like a reasonable curse for the points or whatever, man, it's a tough one to play through. It's like an arduous one. And I think I might avoid it a bit for that alone. We did note how early on there are some floors that just like wreck you. Like floor 2 often has 4 enemies on it, which is really problematic. I think if you have like Cultist and Healer, or like Cultist Splint, you can take that and feel pretty comfortable in the early game, because those kind of classes generate a lot of mana. But overall it's been an interesting curse to revisit here, because I don't think we've played with Shimmering Monsters too much lately. Let's see what item we get here. We have the Chocolate Bar. Add +1 to all Cruel, Engage, Deathwish, and Chain sides. Cruel, Engage, Deathwish, and Chain. I don't think I have any of those. It's surprising the Collector doesn't even have any of those. Cruel, Engage, Deathwish, Chain. No, I don't think we have any of those. We have Whiskey, +2 max hit points, and +6 empty max hit points. It's pretty nice to have, although the empty max hit points don't do much for us, because we don't have good ways of healing yet. Cruel, Engage, Deathwish, Chain. There are some tier 3s that this will work with, but not a ton. This also works with some items. This feels a little speculative. I'm leaning towards Whiskey or random tier 5. Whiskey feels like not an amazing item now, but it could be later, especially when we combine it with like the Pocket Phylactery. And we get like an actual source of healing. I'm leaning a little towards the random though, so I can try and find something that gives us a lot of value now. I don't think we're gonna really miss not having the Whiskey or the Chocolate Bar later. My item book isn't filled out a whole lot now. But yeah, there are a lot of strong items here. Okay, I'm gonna reroll. Okay, we got a bad one. This is, I don't know, this is probably pretty much on par with Whiskey. I think Whiskey is probably better overall, but +1 max hit point, and then you get a right side, which is a slot we get to fill pretty often. This actually works interestingly well with Pocket Phylactery. We'd have to move it off a Fiend though. Fearless lets you stun someone with an enemy equal or less hit points than you. So this is harmless to put on someone that has an empty right side. And yeah, it works pretty well with this because you can get some huge hit points. You can try to stun people. This is actually a pretty... Oh, the Phylactery still gives you pain sides, which is problematic for a lot of these heroes. Oops. Like, this is a pretty strong collector. Actually, what am I replacing on the right side? I think we keep the Phylactery on Fiend, and then I can throw this on someone. I guess it makes sense on the Knight. I think I still want the Collector to be able to do damage, even though his right side is kind of weak. It lets me be a little more aggressive with rerolling the Druid, which I don't mind, but the Druid has kind of low health. I actually like stun in this fight, because we have a few lower-ish hit point enemies that we like to be able to just stop for a turn, like the Ghost and the Wiz. It's also a way to just stop enemies when we can't get through their Shimmering Pip. I'll throw it in the Knight for now because that feels the most natural. I don't know if it's the best place for it. I think Collector or Druid are pretty solid places for it as well. You know, I'm putting this in the Druid. I think that'll let me roll really aggressively with her die. Until she takes damage. Alright, let's run with this. We're hoping for our Trapper's left side. It is going to be excellent for both the Wiz and the Ghost. Oh, we can kill the zombie with this side too. To get us up to 4 damage. I think we take these two just to kill the zombie this turn. The zombie, if they take more than 4 or more damage in a turn, they die. That feels pretty significant, actually. Even though it wastes this 2 Knight turns in the Trapper, but this zombie, it's going to be really hard to get 4 damage on them with our squad. I didn't think we were going to get it at all, and to roll this is pretty good. That bypasses their Shimmering Pip, which is nice. We're going to want to get mana on you. Gosh, you weakening the Druid kind of sucks, huh? Well, I guess the stun side means if you're weakened, I can still at least stun. I'll take that on the Collector. I'll roll for mana on you, on both of you guys. Stun? Oh, you can stun the Wiz, and then you don't get weakened? You can actually stun the Ghost, too. Okay, stun actually feels pretty good there. And the Fiend just was really bad that turn. We rolled 2 X's, I think, and then the self-heal, but this is only just 2 damage. Yeah, that was pretty weak. So I got no mana this turn. It's unfortunate, but at least I can do this. This gives me a great target for the Trapper's left side. Just cut through this. And then I can stun the Wiz or the Ghost. The Ghost is poisoning the Knight, which I think I'm fine with. I'm going to stun the Wiz. Oh, this isn't ranged. It respects back row. Gotcha. Alright, I guess we're stunning them, which is pretty nice still. But it is unfortunate. Well, our Druid can roll stun again. But they're not going to have as much health to use with it, but otherwise they're pretty worthless. I don't know how growth works when they're at 0. Actually, I don't think it lets us use these at 0. I guess I take 2 mana. This plus this kills the bones. If I use a burst. I would like 1 more mana though, because I want to be able to stun the Wiz. Killing the bones isn't that... I think rolling for your middle side is a pretty big deal. Oh, this will stun the Wiz. It's range. I can hit the Wiz with that. That's actually pretty big. Do I just kill the bones then and stun the Wiz? And the Wiz has this concentration pip, so if I do damage there, then they get stunned for the turn. I still think rolling for your left side is pretty strong on the Trapper. Killing the bones isn't that big of a deal. I'd rather deal with these two. I want to reroll these. Stun is pretty good. I can stun the Ghost or the bones here. And I'm just going to roll this again. Okay, you grab that. I think we're doing this no matter what. Oh, I can kill the ghost this turn. Wait, no, I can't. You get invulnerable. Burn is actually pretty good here. I play Burn. Because that removes both of these guys' Shimmering Pip, and then it puts the ghost into Ethereal. I can kill them next turn. And I can still stun you. Ethereal only blocks damage. I can still stun them, and the Collector just takes some damage from the bones. I am good with this. That looked like a good turn. We're just gonna stun every turn with the Druid and actually be like very okay with it. I think we're just gonna win actually. Cool. Baron. Well, they give us a lot of mana, so that means Shimmering is probably the best boss we could expect here to deal with Shimmering, because we should be able to cast a lot. Let's see what our upgrade is here. Warlock and Doctor. I like the idea of getting Warlock to just generate a lot of mana. They have Blaze here. This is actually incredible against the Baron. If you can cast Blaze once, you can basically kill them. Blaze feels really good with these Shimmering Pips. You can just start like one-shotting enemies. Oh, this costs 6 to play. This Bloodlust side, bonus equal to the number of damaged enemies, works pretty well with balance on the Druid. Oops. The Doctor, by contrast, has Heal 20 Cleanse. Spell costs 4. They have solid mana sides. Very solid mana sides, but they don't improve on mana over the Druid. I think this poison side on the Doctor is the most confounding side in the entire game. It just does so much damage to your own team. It's really awkward. I think Warlock feels pretty good here. There's probably some better blues, but getting tier 3 blue now to just generate a lot of mana feels pretty good. Blaze might be one of the strongest spells on floor 20. And we really want a way to end floor 20 fast, because I feel like I'm going to have a problem with this final boss curse. I'm really enjoying the Fiend, but I think Warlock looks pretty good here. I'm just going to go ahead and take them. They're going to get the Life Bolt for sure, because they kind of have the same theme where they damage themselves. Tempted to put Pocket Phylactery onto them. Just to give them a big health pool. Does mean these sides get pain, which is a little awkward. But it's 6 more health. This probably isn't going to be generating a ton more mana anyways. I think I'm cool with that. Where I want to go with this, I kind of like this on the Druid still. Although I'm not going to have to roll them that much more aggressively now that I get a ton of mana from the Baron here. But I'm going to leave that on them. We're going to roll like this. Okay, this is excellent. I think this might kill through Ethereal too, because it doesn't do damage, it just instantly kills. So I actually hit the ghosts with this, proc Ethereal, and then kill them with that if I wanted to. Can I get a lot of mana out of this? It's a little risky to reroll this, and I think I'll get at least 2 mana out of this. Or 3 mana out of this. I'll take that. I think I do want to reroll this Collector. Actually, their Cleave is pretty strong with this side. If I can get to 6, I think if I get to 6 mana at any point, we can just instantly kill the Baron, which is going to be nice. I think we just take that, and then reroll these. I think using Exert Side on turn 1 of this fight is too risky. Ooh. I can't get to... If I could do 4 damage to the Baron, I could get to Blaze, which would be huge. Oh wait, I can still do it. Because this will go up. Oh, I think we... Yes. Oh. Let's see if this works out the way I think it will. So each one of these blue pips, when we remove it, gives us +1 mana. So I'm going to spend 6 mana to gain 6 back. And kill the frickin' Baron. We end up with 5 mana left over. Which I'm going to kill a ghost with. Oh, with 1 burst and with this. Which ghost do we want to kill? I can actually kill the poison one. Putting a burst on the knight. This is where the steel side gets really good. This becomes 4 total block. If I do that. I think that's a worthwhile use of our mana defensively here, actually. Even though it means I have less mana to try and kill these guys next turn. That makes me feel a lot safer about whatever can happen this turn against these guys. And look, that saved both of them. Okay, good to see that again. I think stun is great here, so I can just focus on killing one guy. Which means I can play aggressively on damage through you, I guess. Is this lethal already? Yeah, I think it is. Because I can what? Doesn't do damage, so it still kills. And then I guess I could have blazed you, which would have been more fun. Yeah, that was like the ideal boss fight for us. It was nice to get like a quote-unquote easy floor. I mean, we had to play our, I was gonna say play our cards right, but play our dice right to get up to 6 mana on turn 1, which wasn't necessarily easy. But that worked out really well, because that double blaze right away is pretty damn strong. Just to kill that boss on turn 1. Okay, this floor is interesting. Great floor for Trapper, be able to kill the sniper for us. We get that left side. Yeah, that left side is, even without shimmering, Trapper's pretty darn good. This left side solves so many problems. I haven't seen them in a while, but I feel like I really appreciate them every time I do. They seem to be one of the stronger picks here in tier 2 oranges. Alright, choose an item. Add cantrip to the rightmost side, or replace the left side with shield 1, repel, rampage, rescue. Damn, where's that chocolate bar now? This would have been that would have been +2 for this side on someone, which actually would have been incredible. This is pretty strong on this floor because it'll kill both of these illusions for us and then do damage to something else. Nice. It upgrades the collector and the druid. I like the idea of putting cantrip on the shield face so you can just like, or the stun face. So you can just sometimes stun enemies while you're rolling, which is pretty good. I don't think we take a random here. Both of these are solid. Not amazing, but solid. Man, I wish we saw this before the chocolate bar. I feel like that chocolate bar... I wonder how many Rampage Rescue... like, whatever sides it works on. Where's that item at? Cruel, Engage, Death Wish, Chain. Oh, it was Death Wish. Cruel, Engage, Death Wish, Chain. That's neither of these. They're just the same color. Rampage, Rescue, weren't on that, right? Okay, it actually doesn't work with that at all. It would have been cool if I could have made that +2. No, it doesn't do anything. Okay, I was actually just completely wrong there. If you can get this like +1 pip, I feel like it gets really strong. I guess with Rampage and Rescue, it becomes pretty interesting in general. That helps us clear out a lot of enemies that have like 1 health left after bursting them. Cantrip is really good in general. I do like it with, we're at least guaranteed to be able to put it on someone with this stun. I feel like this Crescent Shield's stronger in the short run, which I feel like I need. I think the Catnip is better in the long run. But I think we need everything we can for the short run. I am going to just throw it on the Collector. Okay, well that kills the Sniper. Could have killed the Sniper with balance in this as well. A few options there. I want to just take this growth side. I feel like you rolling stun isn't as good if we're killing the Sniper already. Although I could stun the Sniper for now. We have a lot of options here. I think I want to reroll to try and get mana or something. Well, with the Ogres, they have a big health pool. We're finally seeing some enemies with a lot of health before you hit their Shimmering Pip. Having this grow is pretty nice. That helps us take out an illusion. I'm rerolling this. I want mana. Shield's always good for you. I can get huge shield, but no, I don't really care about the shield. Okay, I got mana on someone at least. This is a really awkward side though, because I don't really want to anger the Ogres. These two sides are provoke, and it makes them stronger, which this would push them into. And I can't quite... I could kill one of the Ogres this turn, if that's all I wanted to do, but I don't think that's what we want to do. I can't cast Balance, so I can't do Sniper with these two, which would have been cool. So I think I'm going to kill the Sniper here. That just seems like a really good thing to do. You're petrifying... I don't like the sides they're petrifying. I think I just killed both illusions here. Oh, I can kill a Bones to kill an illusion. Let's do that, I guess. I think we keep the Warlock topped off because they pain themselves, and we just have to deal with these two Ogres. That seems pretty good. 2 Ogres feels relatively manageable. In fact, I feel like I should just tank them until I get enough mana for Blaze. This side would have been great turn 1, but doesn't feel like it does much for us this turn. Blocking feels good. We might slow play this. Oh, I got Blaze. Which just kills an ogre. I don't think it matters that much who I block with that. Might have been able to prevent a damage to the Warlock if I blocked the Knight first. We got Blaze again. We're good. Warlock? Huge pickup. The mana, the spell, everything about him has been nice here. Incoming Thorn level, which they don't get Shivering Pips but are pretty nasty. They're actually just immune to spells, they're like the opposite. Which means I have to find... I guess I have some range sides I can deal with them, I can stun them. They might not be too bad. This War Chief needs to die though. It gives +1 to all these sides, which makes them all pretty nasty. We get to level someone up. Granite and Surgeon. Surgeon gives us some mana generation. What do our other tier 3 reds look like? I think we want the Fate the most. What am I missing here? I need to really fill out the rest of this this book. I think I'm gonna do like a... Because I've seen a lot of people asking questions like this. Not like a tier list, but kind of like we'll take a look at every hero in like a video once I fill out my my book here. I might format it like a tier list, but tier lists are kind of silly in this game. They're kind of pointless in this game. But I do like them as a format to discuss things. So I might do it like that, but once I fill these out, I think that could be a fun thing to do. But yeah, I forget who I'm missing here, but we want a really good mana generating hero. We're missing what? Prophet. Surgeon. Surgeon's okay. We already saw Doctor. I like Fate a lot just for the early burst mana. Strand possibly works pretty well alongside Warlock. You might get a little bit easier to make that proc. Shaman would be bad. Because again, I just want lots of mana. Forsaken is okay, but not great. I wonder if I just take the Surgeon. We lose balance. I can give the Granite 2 stun sides, which is kind of funny. Granite's pretty good. They have a repel side. Like, damage on a gray is pretty good. They can redirect stuff. Maybe the Granite is just a good pick here, since the Surgeon doesn't really increase her mana output on the red right away. Even though it does give us a lot of good healing, which is nice next to the Warlock. Actually, the healing on them is really good for the Warlock. Operate is something we hope we don't use, but is kind of a nice save our butts spell. I don't know, I'm kind of leaning towards the Granite, just because I feel like the Druid's doing really well for us already, currently. I give the Granite this? Probably not, right? Repel's good this turn on the Granite. Kill these Thorns. Are there any grays? Do we want like the Cleric to generate mana for us? I don't even have the Cleric in here. They're not tier 2, right? No, I think they're tier 3. Or they might not be the cleric. There's a tier 3 that generates mana pretty well. I think they have two 2-mana sides or something. Mimics or Poet's charge sides work pretty well with a mana generating party. I kind of like the Granite here. Mostly because they can do some damage. I'm just concerned that I'm going to end up with a red that doesn't generate much mana. Let's just take the Granite. Surgeon doesn't excite me that much, but they seem like pretty solid all around. They generate solid mana. They do a lot of healing, and all of their sides are really good if you can give them any like +1s, like extra pips. Makes them pretty okay against like the hand who gives them extra pips. Although I think you need some like really strong sides that get extra pips to want to have the hand potential of the hand fight skew that. Do we put that on you? Kind of like this on the druid still. Oh my gosh, 3 poison. Granite repel for these thorns would be pretty dope. Maybe? I guess they would kill themselves if they did that. Cleave is really bad here. Except it does give us 3 extra mana on this Bloodlust side. But I can't use it without hitting at least one of the thorns. Which means you'll take 5 damage. Combos decently with this. I feel like we have a decent turn already. I kind of just want to play this one out. And I swear, any floor that has like 5+ enemies is just like so complex that I definitely just kind of want to play them out a bit before, rather than just like trying to think through all the decision trees. Probably try to kill the snake and the war chief this turn. How feasible is that? We're actually just shy a bit. Oh wait, no. Forgot we had a vulnerable. It does get us there. Trapper gets destroyed though. There's like no helping them. Collector still gets wrecked. Wait, oh, I didn't end up killing the snake. Okay. We want more direct damage from the Collector. Or I might have been able to put vulnerable somewhere else to make that work. We want to re-roll this and get this 4 pip side. That really helps us kill things. Do I still want this to energize our mana there? I think stunning someone's going to be pretty valuable here. Though honestly, you rolling for repel or steal, both are pretty good here. Maybe I do reroll this. At the very least, you can actually tank all these thorns a lot better. This is a tough turn. So I can basically treat this as like +2 mana via Bloodlust. I guess the only other sides I like here are the 2 damage sides. Maybe I do just keep those. At the very least, that 2 mana is another 2 damage. Assuming I keep this, which I think I will. Okay, I'm back to where I just was. Do I want to keep this? Okay, let me play this out again real quick. Do it like this. War Chief doesn't die. Which honestly, if I can't save the Trapper, then the War Chief being alive here doesn't really matter. How do we save the Trapper then? I need you to roll 2 damage. I need you to roll 4 damage. Alright, I basically need you guys to roll range sides. I need to prevent 13 damage going to you. I don't know what to do here, guys. I think I'm gonna reroll all of these. I feel like I could think about this turn for a really long time and not get too far with it. The thing is, generating a lot of mana through this, giving our Bloodlust side more mana, doesn't help us kill the Thorns, which is what we need to do to save the Trapper. I guess the Trapper could roll this side too, which would be pretty big. So yeah, we reroll the Trapper. Maybe I do keep this then. Yeah, your dodge is huge actually, so we reroll this. At least guarantees like a kill on the War Chief. Feels pretty big. I'll reroll these two. I don't know, maybe I should have kept the stun. I don't know. I think I'm okay with that. If the Trapper dies, I can at least absorb this Collector, so the Collector doesn't die next turn. And you got that, okay. Yeah, I think the Trapper's just dying. He kill like 1 Thorns. That doesn't seem as good as killing like... Would the Granite be surviving this now though? 12, 15. Not quite, barely. You took damage from what? Looks like you attacked a Thorns. Because the Collector attacked a Thorns, right. I'm killing a snake, then the collector can actually absorb that. What route do we have? That's close. I can like kill this bones, but then the snake kills the collector. Ooh. What if I hit this Thorn with this? We'll get one less mana. These two will die. There's so many routes here. Oh, I'm sorry guys, but this is a complicated turn. So I'll give you something like... I don't know who we're going to block with this if I do that route. I probably have to do it this way. And the War Chief has to get got no matter what. Which we can't kill the War Chief with this setup, because we'd have to do something like this. Or the bones and the War Chief. Okay, I think we're just going to sacrifice the Trapper here. That seems to simplify things quite a bit. So we'll do something like this. I like killing this Thorns because it gets them closer to the bones, where maybe the bones will kill them. Did I let you take that damage before the granite comes in? No, I don't think it matters, right? I probably want you to attack a Thorns next turn, so I definitely do this first. Heck, I can have the granite absorb more Thorns, but I don't think that helps us. Okay, let me try one more weird option here. Okay, killing these two doesn't get us anywhere close to the Trapper staying alive here, though. That's only 9. And killing this would be like another 2. Okay, yeah. Okay, Trapper dies. We'll do this. We'll kill Snake and War Chief. Order on these doesn't really matter. Let the Trapper die, and then we just need to... Man, it's gonna be hard to kill these Thorns. Maybe not. I have enough damage sources and health here to do it. I think we'll be okay. Oh, I don't like having the Trapper die though. What floor are we on again? 14? If I damage the bones... this is actually kind of awkward. I think we take it anyways. We can slow play the Thorns, probably. Probably want you to roll damage. I want everyone to roll 2 damage so I can just start picking off these Thorns. Oh, that's beautiful. Great job, Collector. Sure, I'll grab that. It's fine. Where are they gonna petrify? These two sides? It's a little awkward, but I'll save you the damage. Oh, we made them flee. That's the one good thing about Thorns, is they're pretty easy to flee. It's a pretty viable way of handling them, is just saving them for last and getting them to flee, so I'm glad that worked out. It can be hard to get them to flee when there's that many of them, because they do so much damage to you when they hit them, but we got to kill them with ranged attacks and stuff, so that worked out quite well. Hydra. What do we get here? See if we can clear this floor quickly. Loot. Replace the rightmost side with shield 1 to all allies cantrip. It's kind of cool. An anvil adds steel to the middle side. Doesn't do much for us now. I think it's awkward with this because it's not like we could block him and then pick up duplicate with steel and then transfer it to everyone else. I think it would... their shield is what would matter. Fluid feels decent. One shield to all allies. It's not amazing, it's not bad. There are some potentially strong synergies we could wind up with. Although we're not going to get Sorcerer, which is one of the big cantrip heroes for rerolls. Maybe that's not impactful enough for us without like another synergy. I kind of like... we don't have anything that deals like damage to all of our heroes. Anvil could be very strong with some of the tier 3s that we don't have yet, I think. Taking a random here. I haven't been a fan of like any of our items most of this run. Replace the middle side with 1 damage to all heroes and monsters in Rampage. Damn, now why couldn't I get this along with the Anvil one? Big upgrade on you. Is there any way I can boost this? Not really. Both of these are incredible if I can get like +1 onto them. They're kind of like middling at only 1 damage. I mean, this one can be pretty good. If you can stagger health and then do damage to all... oh, this is damage to all heroes? Jesus. It's actually terrible. Still better than that side. That side's so bad. God, the collector sucks. I was gonna try and do this floor real quick, but this one's getting a little bit long again, so I think we'll call this here and jump into this floor. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Do check out the links in the description below. You can find my slice and dice probability tables, which are a great reference while playing this game. I reference them all the time. You hear me referencing them during the videos here sometimes. I mention it, but I don't pull it up just because it's a quick reference. It doesn't take a lot of time to use. You can also find my Patreon if you want to support the channel. You can find the Discord community there if you want to discuss anything really, but slice and dice in particular. Many of you might be into discussing there. But yep, I'm going to leave this here for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you all next time. Take it easy, everyone.